This year's conference arrives at a landmark moment. It's 70 years since the 1949 National Parks and Access to the Countryside Act. The vision of that post-war movement is evident today in the continuing conservation of our finest landscapes, from the Cornish to the Norfolk coast, from the North Pennines to the Blackdown Hills. And this is a legacy of which we can all be proud. But we must look ahead, and this is a pivotal time for our national parks and areas of outstanding natural beauty. We're all eagerly awaiting Julian Glover's review of designated landscapes, which is expected to report this autumn. This report is a chance to look ahead to the next 70 years, and for this reason, I warmly welcome your statement of intent on the recovery of nature, the Colchester Declaration, your collective pledge for nature, to protect what remains and recover what has been lost. Your job is to conserve and enhance landscapes and natural beauty. You work in partnership with the farmers, the land managers, and the communities who are the stewards of these places that we find naturally to be beautiful. But landscape is about more than stirring vistas. It's a richer concept which embraces the wider environment, how nature coexists with the human realm. Their interaction makes the character and qualities that give us local distinctiveness, regional variety, and create places that have special value. But in our isles, as worldwide, we know that nature is under threat. Earlier this year, Professor Sir Robert Watson and his team of international experts warned us that 1 million species are at risk of extinction. Climate change, pollution, and invasive species are all contributors, but the panel estimated that the number one threat to nature is the changing use of sea and land. So here we must look to our protected landscapes to be extra special places for nature. And this goes to the heart of the primary purpose of national parks and AONBs, to conserve and enhance the rich tapestry of flora, fauna, geological and human heritage that we call natural beauty. To support the recovery of our much-loved wildlife at home, the government is establishing a nature recovery network, an expanding and increasingly connected network of wildlife-rich habitats. The network will support the recovery and resilience of our much-loved wildlife and provide wider benefits for people, including flood management, recreation and carbon capture. In doing so, it will help deliver the government's target to reach net zero carbon emissions by 2050. AONB groups and national parks, together with the farmers and land managers who look after the landscape, are well placed to be at the front line of delivering the Nature Recovery Network. And I hope that you will use all your talents at partnership working to help nature flourish at the landscape scale. We must celebrate the actions, of course, that AONB groups are already taking. The Lincolnshire Wolds AONB's Chalk Stream project has enhanced 29 kilometres of rivers and over 45 kilometres of adjacent habitats. And the Northern Upland chain, encompassing 3 AONBs and 2 national parks, is recovering hay meadows and conserving curlews. The government's 25-year environment plan contains our long-term framework to protect the environment. In key initiatives such as net gain for biodiversity and the new environmental land management system, both AONBs and national parks have an important role to play. We welcome the energy and innovation that you've already shown in submitting proposals for our environmental land management test and trials programme. And I'm pleased that we're currently working closely with you to finalise your proposals so that we can commence work shortly. I apologise for not being with you in person. Important parliamentary business has prevented me from doing so. I urge you all to work with us and those who manage your land and live in your communities to protect and recover the natural beauty that we all so cherish. And I wish you all the very best for success in this conference.